Yeah. Yes, I'm so excited about today's show. It is me and you today, and we're talking about one of my favorite topics around this time of year. How do we stop burnout? And the holiday seasons are coming up, and people are all over the place. We're definitely busy doing a lot of things with our families. How do we still create content? How do we still show up? And sometimes it can be so overwhelming. My job today is to help you through that process, and I have some great things to share with you. That being said, I want to start the way I always do. Definitely thank you for coming through. If you hear something today that encourages you, that you learn from, that you really like, help us here at OneStream know that it is helping you, you're getting a benefit. Make a comment, like the video today on YouTube. I personally will appreciate it. That being said, also let me know where you're watching from. I would love to know where some of our OneStream people are catching this video from. That being said, let's jump right into some of the things I talk about all the time. If you're someone that's really into marketing, and you understand affiliate marketing and you also understand OneStream Live, how it works and how it can really help someone that's creating content, whether it's recorded or pre-recorded video, getting out to up to 40 different social media sites, guess what? You can be one of our affiliate marketers. Right now, we're paying 55% on everyone that buys clicking on your affiliate link. Now, remember, of course, you have to tell people it's an affiliate link, but once you share the benefits and the features of OneStream Live, it is a complete easy sale. So, definitely that's for you. And also, I want to talk about people that are already out making content and you feel like, man, I could be making content with DJ Strick. Join our Streamers Partnership Program. All you have to do is send one of your social media profiles where you have the most likes, the most followers, all of that kind of stuff to content at onestream.live. Let them know you're interested in being a part of the Streaming Partnership Program, and they will contact you back. Again, that's one of your profiles to content at onestream.live. Okay, now that I've done that, have you ever been to the place where you have been creating content and you just feel completely burnt out? I want to share this story. If you don't know, my wife is a performing jazz artist. And in the summertime is where we do the bulk of her traveling. It's what they call festival season. So there are jazz festivals all over the country and overseas, and she gets a chance to travel to those. And some weekends, guess what? I get to carry her bags, right? I get a chance to go. And it over the summertime, it's got so difficult keeping up with her schedule and then keeping up with my schedule. I really felt just a little bit burnt out. I did want to make content. I did not want to go live. I wanted to rest because of all the travel that we did over the summer. And I have now learned that I have to do some things differently. I'm going to share those different things with you so that I can help you through the process. A lot of people started to make content during the pandemic. And guess what we had during the pandemic? Everybody had time. Tons of people were watching their computers, consuming information and entertainment, and it was from some of us, right? The viewership through all of the social media sites were way up during the pandemic because not only were they watching Netflix, but whether they were watching YouTube and lives on Facebook and keeping up with their friends, tremendous amounts of online content was consumed during the pandemic. And people expected you to be on. Like I had some friends that were on almost every day. Guess what? After the pandemic, people got back to their regular lives. And yeah, we may not be live streaming every day, but I do feel like we haven't been taught the right way to stream and be consistent with a real plan. My job today is to help you think about some of these concepts and help you come up with a plan so you don't get burnt out. We're going to talk about burning out. Some people think it's not real. It's real. And we call it burnout. I called it during the summertime. I was just tired. Literally, I did not want to go live because I was just tired. Because you just can't show up, press a button. It takes a little work on the front end and on the back end to be a great content provider. A great show, something good that people want to watch. It really takes a lot of time and a lot of energy. So I want to help you through that process. All right. So tonight, let's jump right into it. I'm going to share this presentation. I'm going to go through it tonight. And again, my job is to make you think about it, to help you if you've ever been in a place that you've had burnout. It is the holiday season, and this is kind of like the time of year where it's most prevalent. I didn't say that right. I was trying to say it fast. This is the time of year that it happens most often. How about I say it that way? All right, let's jump into it. All right, so holiday season, stop burning out. Let's see what we got here. So, the first thing I want to talk about as a tip for you is to set realistic goals. Define clear and achievable short term and long term goals for your content. This will help you manage expectations and reduce pressures to consistently outdo yourself. Number one thing, set realistic goals. Why is this number one? A lot of times, some of us get into this content creation world and we feel like, my next video is going to go viral. Oh man, I got him. I'm gonna have 1 million views on this one. Never had it before, but this one, this is the next video that is going to shoot through the roof. I want to tell you, in all that you do, you want to be realistic about what it is you do. I like to focus on YouTube. Okay. So as I focus on YouTube, YouTube is not one of those systems that you automatically just go viral from. It is a process to getting in front of what I like to, well, what is YouTube recommended columns. Okay, that's where you're trying to get to. So you're trying to build a particular YouTube channel so that YouTube knows where to put your videos or who to put your videos in front of. It knows its users very well. So if you're building content, you have built a channel with the right keywords, pointing the right direction. It is in the right niche for you. The recommended YouTube videos in the column, it is the absolute way to go. That is how you win on YouTube. Now, some people like to say, hey, I'm building this YouTube channel and I want all of my friends and families, everybody that knows me, go to my channel and subscribe. Guess what? YouTube looks at all of those people that subscribe to your channel and is really confused. Like, why is this person subscribed to this channel when they have no record of looking at this type of niche material at all? And it confuses them. Like, it's hard for YouTube to get an idea of where to send you because, yes, you have subscribers, you're not at zero, but the subscribers that you have will not be the subscribers that will watch your niche. I would tell you this, if you are marketing to friends and families and not to people inside of your niche, it may take a little longer time for you to really boom on your channel. Because that computer, the algorithm is just trying to find the right people to put you in front of. And it's friends and families of yours that don't fit that demographic. It is trying to figure out, why are these people there? What is it that we don't know that we need to be putting you in front of? And that's not what you want. All right. I recommend, if you want to do something for your friends and family, build another channel just for them, or use Facebook to have community with them. Okay. Like, that's the best I can do. Your goals is to, with Facebook, before, if you haven't made 100 videos, so before you do that, the first thing I want to tell everybody, do 100 videos. Don't look at a thing. Don't look at a thing. Just do 100 videos. All right. Like if you've already figured that, hey, I want to start in this niche, do 100 videos in that niche you want to be in or whatever you want to talk about. And then we're going to look at, after we've done 100 videos online, we're going to look at what resonated with the audience, who subscribed, who did YouTube put it in front of, and how can we now turn our channel towards where YouTube is sending people. I would tell you this. The motto is not your channel, it's your audience channel. And the audience makes the rules. They would tell you exactly what they want to see from your channel. That's if you want to be successful on YouTube. Now, if you just want to throw up all the videos that you want to do, go right ahead. It's not a problem with that. You can use YouTube as a what I call on-demand source, personal on-demand video source. That is completely okay, but it's not going to put you to a place where you won't feel burnout because the success of people catching on would take a little longer. All right. I have a lifestyle channel. I understand when I do lifestyle for DJ Strick in Birmingham, Alabama, and I interview people in that area, I have a real niche for me and my name and for the city of Birmingham. It is not one of those channels that's going to go viral. Not that I can't get viewers in my own city, but it's not one of those. I'm not making videos that's going to have 1 million views based off what's happening here in Birmingham, Alabama, and DJ Strict. I completely understand that. And my expectations of what my channel will do is set. Is yours. Are you being realistic? That is our first tip for today. And the second thing I want to talk about, make sure I get in the right place here. Establish a schedule. Oh man, the worst thing that can happen is for you to say, I am going to be live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Catch me. Or if you're like me, Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You got DJ Strick in the Streamers Hub. Don't miss it. Oh, that sounds good. Am I going to do 52 weeks? I let that sit in for a second. Are you going to do 52 weeks? I would not tell a content creator to do 52 weeks of content. I'm just trying to help. I would not say do 52 weeks of content. I would say I need you to map out where the content is, where the holidays are, where the specials, what are the themes that you want to do, and let's plan to do like my plan that I like to do is 10 shows. All right, 10 shows as a season, and basically it's kind of like having quarters. So the first 3 months I do 10. I've done 10. Second quarter, another 10. So it'll be right at 40 shows. And let's give or take a short. So let's say 42 shows. But the idea is to do 40 shows. That leaves me got 52 weeks. That's 12. Or is that 14? 52 weeks, and I'm going to do 40. That's 12 that I'm not going to do. So 12 sprinkled out. So that's basically 1 day a week, 1 day a month that I may not do it. Of course, we got two, maybe fifth Mondays in a year. I know it's there fifth Sundays, and there may be a fifth Mondays or so in there somewhere you want to be aware of that, hey, it could be great days to kind of not do. So that gives you two, and it gives you space within the year to be able to put whether it's 2 shows in a month that you're out, depending on the holidays. I mean, Christmas is coming. You might want to take those two. The one before or after Thanksgiving, you might want to take it. Your kids are going on spring break. You might want to take that. Whether it's fall break, you may want to take that. Summertime, you may want to take a day off or two. All of those things you want to be aware of. Why is that important? Like, not only is it important for you, but it's important to communicate that with your audience so they know when you're going to be out and when you come back. Guess what? They're there waiting on you. Create a consistent streaming schedule that works for you. This is not only to help you stay organized, but to also set expectations for your audience. But I will go a step further and build out a plan for the year of days that I'm going to be live and days I will not be live, and allow yourself some bandwidth to do the right thing. I think 40 shows in a year is great. 42 shows in a year is great. I do not think being live, no matter what day of a week, for 52 weeks straight is a good idea. And that's why it could cause burnout because that's all you're doing. It takes time to put together a live show. All the work, all the headaches, is this the right topic? Is this the right thumbnail? Can I move this around? Can I do this? Can we get a guest? Can we, all of those things that go into how you make content could really bog you down. So, my idea, set schedules. Don't do 52 weeks. Find a way that you can be consistent and have a rhythm that your audience is okay with, that you can go live with. And once you have that rhythm, that cadence, do that. But also take the time out to be with your family, to take vacations, just to be off. So you give yourself time to recharge and get ready for the next step or the next show. That recharging thing is real. There's a reason why you go to sleep every night. Your brain needs to rest. Your body needs to rest. And sometimes we need to do more than a night. Sometimes we need to just take some time out, hang out with the family, and build content later. That's just tip number 2. We got a lot to do tonight. So self care is important. Prioritize it. Take care of your physical and mental well being. Ensure you get enough sleep, exercise regularly, and find activities outside of streaming that bring you joy and relaxation. I want to make sure you can see this. Self care is important. There's no way we can get around it. If you don't set great boundaries for yourself, if you don't find ways to take care of yourself, your audience would notice it in the stream. And you want to connect with them on a heart level that they feel for you, but don't feel sorry for you. Okay? Don't be that guy. That's just what I hear in my head. Don't be that guy where your audience feels sorry for you. All right, step number 4 is to reflect and adjust. So regularly evaluate your streaming experience, reflect on what's working well and what isn't. Adjust your strategy accordingly and ensure continuous improvement. Like, so one of the things that I know when I reflect on how I need to create content, one of the things that I am really aware of is how the audience either responds or don't respond to recorded videos. So recorded as live. I think the live button is the way to do it. Premieres may not be the way that people like to engage into live content. Like they want to come on and for you to call their name. It's just hard for you to do that if you're recording it and putting it up. So as often as you can go live, like be there live and not record it unless it's really, really short. Okay? Unless it's really short. Regularly evaluate it. I think it's important. After that first 100 videos, you're always looking at the analytics. You want to know what your audience is doing. You want to know when you mispronounce words if they hear it or not, because I have mispronounced words all the time. You want to know if they're enjoying it, if they have ideas, if they can help in any way. Who knows? It could be an audience member that could be your remote producer one day. You need to engage them as you are trying to reflect on what is working and what is not working. All right. And I hope that helps somebody. I think it's great information. Tip number 5, set boundaries. Establish clear boundaries between your personal and streaming life. It's important to have dedicated time for yourself away from the pressures of content creations. Oh, man, I said a mouthful with that one. I said a mouthful with that one. And we can talk about content creation or we can talk about any profession, being sure that if you're at home, be at home. I think it's time that you could talk to your spouse or your family about, hey, the success of the channel or things you're learning or things you're doing. But at some point, you need to ask them how they're doing and how they're working it out. That's just a quick little tip for you. because it's not easy, and I know it. I know it's so easy. My wife has to hear all the stuff that happens in the streaming world. But you want to be sure. Tip number 5 says set boundaries. If you don't do it, somebody may do it for you. Oh, man. I hear my wife telling me we want to talk about streaming tonight. Delegate tasks. If it's possible to delegate non streaming tasks such as editing, graphics, design, or social media management, it allows you to focus on your strength and reduce the overloading work. We're talking about how not to burn out. And one of the ways you can stop yourself from burning out is finding people you can delegate tasks to that's willing to help you. Everybody, if you are doing good work, people really want to help. Okay. I know if I wanted to, I can have an intern in the studio. Maybe not at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I could have someone working during the day as an intern to help me do what I do. Okay, I do have an assistant that helps me stay on task with my calendar and some other tasks. Finding ways to delegate to get things off of you because I like being in front of the camera. All right, this is tip number 6. I absolutely love being in front of the camera. I don't automatically like to write. Like, why are we writing this down? You can just talk about it. Yes, my notes in my iPhone is full with me doing talk to text. I just pull it up, put the text in, whatever I want to say, and do a nice little title for it so I know where to find it at later on. I'm telling you, it works. It works. Delegation is a part of ways you can stop the burnout during the holidays. Having some help makes the difference. And especially if you could do what we're doing with people willing to support you by giving their time, I do think that it's worth taking their time and it's also worth asking them to give it to you. All right. So this is tip number 7. And you might want to have a day where you just work on the tech side. Dedicate a day or time for checking and updating your streaming equipment and software. So I think that's important. Like we may really, really miss some things that, oh, I know for me, in my setup, nothing here moves until I move it, of course. There are times where things lighting is not set the way it's supposed to be, and don't let my wife come down here and use the studio. She has done that before. And I have to change the direction of the lights and making sure all of my settings are right for me to be able to do the show. I don't mind her using it, but I know in the back of my head, oh my gosh, I gotta put everything back after she's done. And take a day, take a maintenance day, making sure that all you have here is working to the best of the ability. That lighting is hitting you exactly where you want. You got a white balance. All of the above to kind of give yourself reacquainted with what you have going on. More importantly, you know what's missing, what needs to be in place is not. So I want you to be thoughtful about that. Tech maintenance day where you just make sure everything works. You clean stuff out. Maybe you do cables. And my cable management is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. It is. I was gonna say something else, but it's ridiculous. I don't do well with cable management. I just don't. But it's tip number 7. Let's go on to the next one because I am flying through these, but not really flying, but giving you guys some real understanding of what it can be. Tip number 8 is celebrate the milestones, acknowledge and celebrate your achievements, whether big or small. Recognizing your growth and success can boost moral and motivation. So, man, you got to be happy with the little things. So I talked about my wife earlier being a recording artist. She's a jazz flute player. She's got songs on Billboard. She has a song on Billboard right now. And it is going up and down the charts. Like 1 week it was this number, and then it goes back, and then it goes forward, then it goes back. But guess what? If you celebrate it being on the charts, let's just start right there. Because there's a lot of songs that don't even make the Billboard charts. There are other charts that is on that has already made number one. Guess what? We're celebrating that. We have a number one record, CD, song. download it on any digital platform, right? But you gotta take the time, and it says win, win again, and win more. You gotta take the time to celebrate those wins. And I think that encourages you to the next step. Because all we're trying to do here is make sure you don't burn out. And you do not have to. Okay? Celebrate the milestones. That's number 8. So next is number 9, and we're going to collaborate with others, collaborate with fellow streamers or creators. Joint projects can infect freshness into your content, introduce you to new audiences, and provide a shared workload. I just think that's gold. You hear me? That is gold. Sharing with somebody, hey, you know what? We could do this together. Why don't you come on my show and then I'll come on your show and then we'll just kind of cross pollinate. And it is a real strategy for growth. But you get a chance before and after to talk to that person behind the screen. Not only are you enjoying the fact that you guys are streaming together, hopefully you ask the right person, but they'll probably be willing to stick around just to talk to you about shop. Let's just talk shop. Let's talk about the content creator journey. What camera are you using? Okay, what lens? What lights? What microphone? I don't see a mic in the picture. Where's your mic? How do you do that? What are you using? Are you using Rodecaster Pro? All these questions you can get answered by just collaborating with somebody you respect what they do, you respect their work, and you're willing to listen to them when they give you their recommendation of whatever they may be doing. I promise you that is a real way to go. Okay. So let's go to the next thing. I'm going to get in my spot here on the right. That's number 9. Number 10. All right. For tonight is themed events and specials. Plan occasional theme events or special broadcasts to break up the routine. This not only excites your audience, but also provides you with opportunities to explore different creative avenues. Not only that, if you find a way to monetize it with a link or with Amazon or something like this, not only could you be have a theme, but you can also monetize that theme. Whether it's a backdrop that you can give away for free and collect email addresses, that is still gold to me. There are tons of ways that you can be thoughtful and say, let me do this stream, but I also want to load in live sales so I could sell some products on this end. That's all available to you. It really is. Oh my God. And I mean, this is going by so fast and already at number 10. And I think this next one is my home run hit. I want to share with you really quick. There's nothing like having a great community to work with, to encourage you, to give you information so it's informative. I am a, I am an advocate for people getting into community. What's the best way to get in community? I think if you're not in person, like if you don't have something in your city that can be in person, online Facebook groups are the way to go. Now, I want to get bigger here so you can see me. Don't go into one of these Facebook communities asking everybody to watch your stuff. You just got to the community. And I got to stop what I'm doing and watch what you're doing. Like, if you were somebody I need to know, I would probably already know you. I mean, that's tough to say because, there's still times that you can learn a lot. I get it. There's times you can learn a whole lot from other people. But I will say this, finding your way to get into a community and being helpful to that community, helping other people, it's the route you want to go. If you have the answer to a question, just take a moment to answer the question in the group. Okay? You're taking pictures, make sure, or if you're, excuse me, if you're doing live streams inside of the community, make sure it's their best live stream, that you're really providing value to people. Then, as you do that, there are tons of opportunities for you to say what you do that people can support you. But your first job inside of a community is to be in the community and be a help to the community. Okay. And once you find communities, people of like-minded thought, people that are gathered together with right the same type ideas that you can kind of glean from. So if you have a niche, the first thing I would say is find the Facebook group or groups that have that same niche that you can be a part of the community. You might learn a whole lot. You might learn a whole lot. And over time, you will find out that community members will be more gracious to you based on how gracious you have been to them. Man, this has been awesome. I really do appreciate you guys hanging in with me for this one. I like the fact that we were talking about these topics. Don't allow yourself, based off of things that we talk about, to do it in 2024. Don't get burnt out in 2024 being a content creator. Schedule out your content. Think about the whole year that's coming up. Think about it. Think about how you're going to start in January. What themes may be in January? Are you going to talk about Valentine's Day? I have a Valentine's Day show. Depending on what type of niche you're in and what type of content you're creating, these are all valid questions. Will you be live that week or will you be doing something at home? You want to think about it. And all these things I talked about tonight will stop you, especially during the holidays, getting into a burnout phase. So you just burn it and you want to stop. My job tonight was to help you be thoughtful about your process. Yes, you want to be consistent, but you can consistently tell somebody I'm on every Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, One Stream Live's YouTube channel. And every now and again, I have a holiday. Every now and again, I'm going to be out. Every now and again, you might have to see me the next Monday. And I'll do my very best job going in the community and saying, hey, I'm not live tonight, just so you know. But the idea is to have a plan, stick to it, and fight off burnout. Sometimes burnout could be because you don't feel like you're winning enough. You know, I made 6 videos. I put them on the right time, on the right topic, and it went nowhere. Sometimes those things can happen. How do you, number one, know it's ahead of time? I'm telling you. So if you just watch this, you will learn ahead of time. And then two, making sure you do the real work to overcome that obstacle. This has been great for me. I talked about something I love to talk about and, have a nice little stack here to use at different times to help people through it. If you learned something today, again, all I ask you to do is click that like button. Let OneStream Live know that this has been beneficial to you, whether you were on with me live or whether you watch this in the replay. It just means a lot. All right, so next Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you have me, DJ Strick, right here in the Streamers Hub. I'll be talking about something to help you for the holidays. And in a little bit, we're going to be talking about Black Friday deals. I know that for a fact. So stick around. Make sure you come back to the stream show next Monday night. I will see you then. Hey, this is DJ Strick, and I've had an awesome time with you today. Thank you for watching another edition of the Streamers Hub right here on OneStream Live.